Hello again, everybody. My name is Dale DuFay. And right there is Mary Hall.
Yay.
Mary the Magnificent. How you doing, Mary?
Doing good.
You look good. All right, you busted your ass yesterday. Well, I shouldn't say that because of... but anyway, she busted her doompa. Because we're muscling around these 60-pound bags of concrete. We put them on the tailgate of the truck and then just drive it around the front here. And, 6, 8 bags at a time. I don't know how many bags we did. We did a whole pallet with 4 bags left. It wasn't a full pallet like the other one. But this is what we got completed yesterday. If you check yesterday's video, because we did a time lapse of us pouring this. It's pretty fun. Hope you enjoy it. But there she is. We got approximately a quarter of the whole house done. We plan on doing this quarter next, and then that section over there, which is actually smaller, I think. I think it is going to be smaller. So we got over a quarter done, and we mixed each batch. These are pre-blended, general purpose. So there's very a minimal amount of Portland cement in it, which is the most important ingredient, which is right here. So we add our own additional Portland cement to each mix, and it helps. It makes it stronger, makes it easier to finish. This stuff's really tough to finish because of the pea gravel. I know other concrete has larger gravel in it, but there's tools to push that down before you bull float and finish. We're here, we didn't have that luxury. So it was always contending with like rocks as you're trying to finish it and stuff. But it looks all right, and it's adequate for crawl space, you know what I mean? There's the tools we use for finishing. Magnesium float and then a hard trowel, a steel trowel to make it slick. And the magnesium float just basically draws up the moisture in the cream part of the cement and helps it make it easier to finish. So the mag float. But we did a hard trowel finish on it because, like, when you're working under here, once the floor's on and stuff, you don't want the concrete to be cutting you up and stuff. So it's going to be nice and smooth. So that's our attempt today. It's supposed to be raining. I just got a notification that it's raining and we have a leak right here, which is a problem. I put a towel there to absorb anything that's leaked. It's already wet from yesterday's rain. But anyway, I think we can still pour and protect the floor from getting any of that water from that leak coming on it. So we'll make sure we do that. And then we're planning on also beefing up this column here that's formed out. Fill that with cement and remove the form. And then which make that column, that pylon, much more stable on the top here, because it's like busted up, like half of it's like missing, and it's holding a major part of this bearing wall here. So we'll do that today, maybe address this leak a little better, and possibly even start pouring here, because we have an appointment at noon, a brief appointment. So we got to kind of time it to where we're not in the middle of pouring and have to go somewhere. So that's the predicament we're in, but it's not going to be a problem. It never is, right, Mary?
No.
All right.
We always work out.
So somebody mentioned in Mary's channel that they wanted to see what we accomplished at H3. So we'll do maybe we'll impose that in this video, but it'll be like a brief summary of what we completed and what's yet to be completed over there. I guess we need to get over here and get this done because the landlord's daughter is going to be moving into H3 where we're living now. And when that's going to happen is when this is done. The daughter that's buying the place we're living in now just had a baby, and the landlord lives, just west of us. Not far. In fact, there's 2 driveways down. He owns all this land around here. So, but anyway, I'm sure the daughter's going to be staying there at their mansion, until everything's ready. And that depends on what Mary and I accomplish. So, woo! So, we're doing pretty good considering this is the 25th video. So, which would imply 25 days. We try to do a video every day, but there were days we didn't do it. So let's just say we've been here a month. You know, I think it's about that. And look, it's amazing what we have accomplished thus far. So, and this is the other half I was talking about. This is considerably smaller. I think it's only 12 feet across. So this side will be easier to do. And then we're going to stop, of course, at this point here. And then when the new floor joists are in and everything, then we're going to rip up the floor on this side and do all over again on this half. This half of the house is 10 feet less. You can see the foundation stops there as opposed to there. I think it's 5 feet and the same over here. So it's 10 feet less. So that'll help from front to back. So this side will be easier. And we're looking forward to it. But we only got enough concrete to do this side. Yay. And the mixer was fantastic. Fantastic. I would highly recommend this mixer to anybody. We've got the box outside in the garage, and maybe I can, impose a picture of the box, so in case anybody's interested, because I think it's definitely worth the money. It was like $300 at Menards. Definitely worth the money. Easy to operate, durable enough, for a homeowner. I wouldn't want to use this every day. It'd probably break down. They have one that they rent that seems to be holding up pretty good there at the store. So it's a testament to the product. And it certainly sufficed with us, because in the past, Mary and I always hand mixed it in a bucket with the drill, with the mixing auger on it. So, and that was just time consuming and very physical.
And keep the batteries charged.
Right. The only hard thing about this is lifting the bag up after you open it and pouring it into the mixer. That's the only physical part. So I thought it'd be a lot more sore today, but I'm not as bad as I thought. So it's not going to stop us. So Mary, is there anything else you want to add before we put this video to bed?
I'm going to say I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
All right. So with that, we thank you for watching, and we'll talk at you later. Love you.